Ah! That's too hype. That's too sad. That's alright. Hi, everyone. It's me. I'm here. Hello. We have a booster on. I play game. I tried a few different things before I came on. I was even gonna try regiments. Or the glasses. I mean, they're really good for not doing games, and jury's kind of out on gaming. I can't decide if they're better or worse. I feel like I can't look at multiple things at once while wearing them, which is a big problem for some games. Like, I was wearing them, I'm wearing them now just to try, and I was wearing them for War Thunder yesterday as well, and I noticed that it's fine until I tried to fly low, and then I was trying to, like, it felt really weird to fly low, and I couldn't really perceive things, and this will sound weird because it's a 2D monitor, but it basically felt like I had a lack of depth perception in the video game by wearing them. I know that shouldn't make sense, but it's kind of how it felt. After playing some League of Jam, I feel like maybe what it is that I think when I play games, I think, or like try to look at more than one thing at once in a game monitor or even in real life, like, I tend to purposefully unfocus my eyes so I can, like, watch multiple things at once, if that makes sense. Kind of split the difference. And I felt like I couldn't really do that anymore while wearing the glasses, which was weird. So I don't know. The glasses are fucking great for my long distance vision, that's awesome. But also, like, I feel like it's harder to... I think they're probably not for, like, gaming. Plika says, a super weird thing about glasses is you have to learn to use them as an active tool. You can even do the unfocusing thing after getting used to them. Well, maybe I'll keep at it, I don't know. I think it's probably better for my brain because I think it's easier with them. It's a little hard to tell sometimes, you know? Just getting used to them still. So I'm not sure if I should keep using them while I'm using my monitor or not. Crunk says, give us some time to adjust. I get unfocused after a while of getting used to corrective lenses. Okay, maybe I'll try it more today then. War Thunder's easier so far to play with them on. I think League was hard. I wasn't able to play League very well with them. I was also kind of concerned because then when I took them off and tried to play a game without them, even though, like, I felt like I had way worse vision for a bit, I had to, like, adjust to not wearing glasses again for, like, a couple of minutes, which I guess is normal, but felt scary to me. Because, like, my long-distance vision is really blurry and sucks without them, to be honest, like, for reading, like, detail and, like, text and stuff. But I'm not, like, that blind, so it was kind of concerning to me to be like, oh, I don't want to, like, become, like, dependent on these. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of getting used to them, you know? Plan, yeah. Anyway, I was trying to play different games this morning to figure out what I wanted to play today. I felt like playing Regiments again recently. Delta says, better to be dependent on having functional vision on my... Well, that's what I'm saying, my vision is functional. I just couldn't really, like, read smaller text at distance, or, you know... Not even small, I guess, but I couldn't really read text at distances going, and shit is blurrier. It's not great vision, but I was functional. I had 20/20, whatever it is. No, I'm not giga nearsighted. I don't need the glasses, it was just nice to have more focus in, like, real-life settings. No, like, when I got my eye test, I had 20/20 vision. It's just... 20/20 is not, like, perfect vision. Delta says, like, I legitimately cannot read the chat if I take mine off the monitor 18 inches away. Yeah, no, I'm not like that. Hey, I got one. Anyway, I was gonna try to play some Regiments today because I felt like trying it again recently. I don't know, I just can't care about that game. It's really a tragic. It's a real fucking tragedy. I cannot care about that game no matter how hard I try. I don't know why. I try to play it and I don't know, man. Like, I just Alt F4 the game. I just can't fucking do it. So, no regiments. Oh shit. Cooked? You're cooked. I got ya. Oh, but there's a grippy dippy. Okay. Sure thing. 2 enemies left. Yeah, I know, Egan, I know. I want to like the game, though, because it's like, you know, that kind of game. I even spent some time installing and... Hello? Alright, that's not happening. Don't use that mode, use this mode. I even spent some time installing and trying out World in Conflict to play the single-player story, but I couldn't, like, really get into that either again. I think I just really am cursed until Broken Arrow comes back to not have a game like that to play. It sucks. Delta says, I think the UI is what threw me off for Regiments, just feels super bare bones. I don't know how to describe it for me, like... I think I play Regiments, because I played through the tutorial, I was like, oh, this is cool. But when I play through the actual game of Regiments, it just feels so meaningless to me. I think because it's, like, very, like, homogenous together gameplay, like... I don't know, like... It just feels like fucking blobs of stats kind of skating around a green map, and they kind of shoot at each other, and health goes down, and sometimes they die. And I don't know, like, I just can't give a fuck about it. I think it's just too... Like you said about the UI, but I think for me, for the gameplay, I don't know, the gameplay just feels so fucking bare to me that I can't even give a fuck about learning it, you know? It just feels very shallow. I don't know. I know it isn't. I know it isn't shallow, but it just feels very shallow. Pooper says, so why does Warner not fit that desire? It's just not the same. Like, the level of input required to get into it compared to what you get out of it. I just can't be fucked making a deck or any of that shit for Warno, and the economy system is just something I don't like anywhere near as much compared to Broken Arrows. So I think I'm just stuck. Oh, third tonight? Yeah, it's all I really got at the moment, Benny. I would have played some Neb, but you were saying there's a emergency patch coming for it, so I don't really want to get into it again before they've done whatever new change they're going to do. So what's the difference in this AI they're doing for the OSP now, Benny, compared to the Alliance AI? They're not giving the OSP Barracudas the Tanto AI, they're giving them something different? Nutburger, what the fuck? Benny says I'm actually not sure what Liz means by more aggressive. Yeah, I'd be interested too. Like, if it's not just the same, is it just gonna be that, like... Because I think it was written evade more aggressively. Like, if it was just more aggressive, I would get it. It would make sense. It'd be like the Barracudas can't fly as professionally as the Tantos, but they just go face. They just face tank. They just turn in and go for it. What the hell was that noise? Everything good out there? What's that? Okay. But evade aggressively, I don't know what that means. Like they're gonna pull harder? I don't know. I'm still pretty new to Neb, and you know, so I don't know anyway. But I just don't know what any of that's gonna mean. Wait and see, really. Let me find a post in it. Sure. Maybe I should just do like Broken Arrow VOD review or something. I'm that thirsty for it. Maybe I should just watch some videos of it. Broken Arrow VOD analysis. Maybe I'm ready. Maybe I'm at that stage. Also, I see what I'm doing wrong with my evasions now. Okay. That's interesting. Saw that missile coming pretty good with my new glasses. I see what I'm doing wrong with my evasion of the camera now. Damn, 14's already back at the airbase, fuck you! Is I'm looking forwards and turning away rather than... I see what I have to do now. I see why I keep fucking up my, my turn in, turn out. Also, Lemwolf says, Tantos will maximize their transverse velocity to the threat immediately and evade with much bigger motions. Maximize their transverse velocity to the threat. What does transverse mean? What is a simple word for that? On the other hand, the Kuda would fly away for a second and then turn perpendicular. Okay. And also evade with small motions. Combined with the wingman logic, this swung dogfight odds way further in the Tantos' favor than I intended. I don't understand what that really means. Transverse equals notching, no? Okay. So basically, in simple words, Tantos would evade faster. Something I've tried to do more lately personally is I've tried to, whenever I catch myself using very complicated language, simplify it as much as possible. I feel myself on the other side of that now with that post, trying to decipher that. As far as I can understand, what that is saying is Tantos would evade immediately, Kudas would evade after a lag. No, you're good. It's not your fault, Wolf. It's how she's written it, clearly. It's good to have the full original context because we're trying to interpret what she means. I'm not coming at you or her even. I'm just saying, like, man, that encourages me to keep trying to be simple with my words these days. No, you're good. I appreciate the full context, Wolf. I appreciate the original transcript. It's good. But yeah, as far as I can decipher that, that just means Kuda's dodge slower? Dunno. It's also funny because I saw clips of her testing it where it was like Tantos were winning like easily, even when they were outmatched 2 Kudas to 1 Tanto, they were easily winning, like, just winning the fights without taking many losses. Was that not intended? Was it acting differently in actual games? It's weird. It seemed like you had to be getting what you wanted. So I don't know, I guess it wasn't wanted? Odd. Alright, what do we got here? What's on the missiles? Can I have the plane back? Hey, where'd the plane go? Or was that always a missile? I guess it was always a missile. No? What was that? That's the plane. God, this map is so featureless. It's like Sinai, but white. Right. Wolf says, this is where I get biased because I'm bitter about that. Oh. Monster Wolf says, I said those results she posted earlier were not great, maybe unbalanced, but she went ahead of them anyway. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine for what it's worth to, like, try something that could be unbalanced, but what I don't get is, like, you know, you're kind of looking at those results. I'm not even coming at the balance. I'm just confused in the sense of, like, it seemed like there was literal testing showing what the results would be. So, but they were wanted at the time? It doesn't seem like it was a mystery. It seems like it was showing evidently in the clip I was showing, like, yeah, like fucking 4 Tantos versus 8 Kudas, and the Tantos won with 3 Kudas remaining, I believe, or something like that. So, do you know what I mean? I'm just confused. I'm like, so was that desired or not? That's a strange set of decisions to then suddenly go, oh, whoops, we didn't want that. Interesting, just strange and odd to hear from my outside perspective. I think I'll definitely want to play on whichever carrier fleet ends up getting the better AI, because I find that interesting in RTS games, having the smarter units. I haven't played a lot of games where the AI is intentionally made worse on one side, or intentionally made better on another side, as part of the balance. I'm not even saying that's necessarily bad, by the way, just I've never had that before. Am I cooked? Maybe? No, I'm good. I think I dodged that. I guess get back around on them. Where did they go? Does the StarCraft Brood War pop in AI count? I don't know what that is. What do you mean? I've not heard of this. Also, did we get whoever that was? I don't know. No, yeah, we must have. In Brood War, the AI popping is horrendous, and so certain users just derp out continuously must be babysat. That's not intentional though, right? That ends up being an accidental balance factor. Yeah. So no, that wouldn't count, because what I'm saying is that's just incidental, right? I'm saying I don't know of many games where a dev intentionally makes the AI of one side's units intentionally stupider than it could be compared to their analog on the other faction, as a balancing mechanism, like what's being done of the Nebulous fighters right now, where the Tantos are being given better AI to fly smarter, and the Barracudas aren't. And I can't think of many games where that's a thing. It's interesting. I'm not necessarily saying it's wrong or anything. It's just interesting. Though I like I said, I would gravitate to wanting to play on the side of the better AI, because generally in any RTS, I want to experience the better AI. I hate micromanagement chores. I guess the difference with Neb is you can't really micromanage the better behavior from the Kudas. Like, it is legitimately just a balance difference you can't, you know, you just deal with, because it's not like you can go, oh, my Kudas won't automatically do the wingman thing, but I'll just force them to do it with micro. Like, you actually can't do that, I think. So I guess it's different to, like, if you were playing, you know, Wargame or Broken Arrow or something, and they were like, okay, US infantry will run back to cover when engaged automatically, but Russian infantry won't. Because that would just be like a micromanagement chore, right? Like, you as the Russian player could go, oh, I'm going to click back to cover. But this with Nebula seems more like it's a behavior you cannot simulate through micro. Yeah, same Gamma Theory, same. I'm getting real fiendish for it. Yeah, it's more simulation in Scope. Yeah, I agree with that too, Benny. It is a more elegant way and better way to fit the lore. It is a hard thing to balance, though. It's a real can of worms to balance, because, like... I mean... It's just a can of worms to balance, right? Like, it's cool. It's a cool idea. I'm not against it. But clearly when it's already having such a massive impact, like, that's a really hard line to balance, I think. Like, you've got to find a level of AI behavior there, now that it's asymmetric. You've got to find a level of smartness for the Tantos that you can almost, like, measure statistically, where you can be like, okay, at 100 IQ, the Tantos are going to win 66% of the time 2-on-1, or they're going to win when they have, you know, they're outnumbered 2-to-1 but not 3-to-1. But if you make the Tantos 150 IQ, now they're going to win 3-to-1 odds, or 1 versus 3 odds, or they're going to win 66% of the, or, you know, 80% of the time when there's double the Barracudas against them. You know what I mean? Like, that's tough, right? Like, you can't just be, like, DPS number balancing there. You can't just be like, the Kudas just have 10 more health, so they last 10% longer. Yeah, that's right, Guff, yeah. Did you just say asymmetric? I said asymmetric, is what I meant to say. I don't know what you heard. I guess you heard asymmetric. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough way to balance, but I'm not even saying it's wrong. Like, it's just give me a lot of effort to get a nice feeling there, I think. But it's cool. I mean, me though, I also wouldn't say no to just all the fighters being smarter and balancing in other ways. But that's me. I mean, I in RTS games really want to just see smart AI in general as the default. That's what I really want. Big 29? What? Uh-oh. Where? Big 29 where? Maybe it's this one. I can't fire because the Raphael. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a bingo. What? Excuse me, that did not hit you? Huh? That was so on you. Did you see that, Benny? Did you watch that like I did? And I think that one just decided to eat their right. That one just like chased their missile. It's alright, we got him. Good long fucking burst there. Summer says God's light shines upon him, ironically. Yeah, no, it really did though. That was on point. I guess the 9M blinked or something. Oh, missile. Protagonist EXE, yeah, just ace combat things, yeah. Oh. Oh shit. Oh dear, there's a lot of red. Benny says, faulty 9M like that 9X in 2018 that somehow missed the Soviet strike plane for the 1960s. Yeah, he's got a dud. No, it isn't Camp Baffrey. He's not stoked at all. Alt-tab. Open new Firefox window. Broken Arrow. Uncommentated VODs. Vulcan HD Gaming. No, Vulcan HD definitely commentates over his VODs. Momo VOD? Momo talks, though. No offense to Momo talking. I'm first Googling to see if I can find anyone who wasn't talking. Beagle Rush VODs come up. It's team comms? What do you mean? So you commented on the comms? Oh, I guess. Camp Baffrey says, I've watched every Vulcan Broken Arrow video 100 times. Does Vulcan only play Russia, or does he play NATO? Sorry, I should call it NATO. Does he play US as well? You play both? Okay. Maybe. That kind of gets into another problem, though. If I was watching my own VODs, it's different. But then also, I don't know if I should watch other people's VODs on the stream. That's kind of... I don't know if that feels good. It's kind of, like, immoral. Just watch my own shit again. Become, like, generative AI. Eat my own tail. Benny says it's kind of like plugging them. Yeah, I mean, that gets into that whole debate, though, about React content, doesn't it? It's fine if you got their permission. Without it, though, it's kind of like, depends what you're kind of guessing what they would like. Or at least I would be guessing what they would like. Permissive vibes. Keep having to push my glasses closer to my face. It's not cool at all. I think that's part of it with the gaming thing, is my glasses, if they're not pushed all the way up to my eyes, there's a bit of a fisheye effect, and things are a little bit smaller, which makes it hard to do things. Now I know why in the animes they're always pushing their glasses up their nose. It's not to look cool at all, you just have to do it. It sucks. This is bullshit. Well, he says I want my stupid Miklik Abrams pack so bad right now. That thing should not be in the full game. They need to remove that thing. Baffrey says I should have recorded my Broken Arrow gameplay. I was God's strongest RU main. You should have done it. You should have. Why didn't you, Baffrey? I could have watched it right now. This was the chance. I would have watched it on stream too. I would have guzzled up hundreds of hours of your content. How dare you, Beagle says Benny? What did I do? Baffrey says I have no drive space. Yeah, I understand. Benny says, how dare you, Beagle? You showed us the power of Miklik, now you shame it. I was always shaming it, even when I was showing it. I was consistent about this. I was like, this thing is fucked. Even when I used that, I was like, this thing is fucked and shouldn't exist. When I was using the Miklik, I was constantly saying shit like, this is for Russian cruise missiles. This is because they get fucking Iskanders and shit that they park on supply dumps. That's why we're doing this for America. I was very consistent about my disdain for it, even as I used it in my deck. I'm pretty sure I've dodged that missile, so I'm not gonna worry about it. That's the lobes, I'm being lobed. I would, Isaac, I would watch that probably. I'm gonna look up Broken Arrow beta VODs, and I'm gonna search by lowest viewership. And I'm gonna find the channel I need. Then he says, why you ran for them every day? Yeah! Because they're fucking stupid, and it was ruthless out there, man. The fucking RU mains weren't going like, oh, this KA-52's busted with like fucking 30 natural ECM, I'm not gonna use that. Fuck no, they were spamming that shit. I was dealing with that every day. So you know what? We had to use our fucked shit too. It was no mercy out there. As Baffrey says, I was an RUIFE and chopper abuser. You gotta use what you've got. Fair enough. You've just gotta use what you've got. Understandable. I hope that isn't friendly fire, but I'm also a little bit beyond caring. Don't flare, you're safe, F-14. Whoa! Baffrey says still got bullied in forest. Suffer the fate of Russian mains. It's not your fault. There's nothing, as a Marines Woods player, there's nothing you could do. The game was rigged from the start as soon as you picked Russia. You don't get good infantry, except maybe the Black Berets. Yeah, I know, Baffrey. I played Russia like probably a dozen times total, like a day or two, just to check them out, because I kept getting fucking the bug that made me Russian. And God, your guys' infantry is pathetic. You have pathetic infantry. I was excited at first. I was like, look at all these things they get. They're just pathetic. Russian infantry is fucking pathetic. It can't do anything. Russian infantry, I mean, Russian strength is all in the vehicles. It's all in the 2A58 cannon or whatever it is. Other than that, it's fucking pathetic. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. That was pathetic, too. Sorry, I was just thinking about how pathetic Russian infantry is, and I just inflicted it up on that F-14. National Lemwolf says, I'm not familiar with War Thunder. Is this like Ace Combat where you have 100 AA missiles stuffed up your ass, or is it actually just the 6 on the pylons? Just the 6. This is realistic battle, which is not as realistic as sim battles, but it's much more realistic than Ace Combat. This is like... This is an approximation of reality. This is like... immersive. Let's call it immersive mode. This is immersive mode. And then you go to simulation battles for actual realism mode. Plain Arma. Yeah, except that's a bad comparison because this is a lot more immersive than Arma is. Count Baffrey says, trivia question. What was Realistic Battle originally called? I have no fucking idea. I played War Thunder when it came out, then I didn't play it for 10 years, and then I came back when there was jets. Do you know? What was it actually called? Historic Battle. Oh, yes! Of course, you're right. That made me want to play it even less, so I see why they renamed it. Also because they got to a point where it was no longer doing historic battles. Oh, it's city time. The comrade says, this is UFC, Ace Combat is pro wrestling. Yeah, and then what, like, Sim Battle is like street fights, I don't know. Sim Battle is like Home Invasion Melee Edition. Oh, someone got straight... Oh no! Someone ejected on the runway. But why, F-16? But why? Look at this team. F-16's making a comeback, or is it just because I'm playing them, like, or something? I swear nobody played F-16. Maybe they're playing it for the same reason I am, I guess, that with the Eurofighters and Raffles out, you can feel a little bit bullied with the Strike Eagle sometimes in the agility department. But I've not seen this many F-16s in RB for fucking ages. They were pretty rare to see after the F-15 come out, and now look at this shit. Like, half the team is F-16s. That's crazy. But again, I'm one of them, so I guess, you know, it makes sense. They're probably doing it for the same reason I am. No. Problem with all the F-16s though is we're not gonna have a lot of people who want to go high. We have that one we have one F-15 going above like 2,000 meters. Bless. The one F-15 that's like, I will take on the Skyfight brothers. Get behind me, F-16s. Hello, I need a target. Is that a missile? What is going on there? Is that you? No, you've just moved and I've lost you. Hello, which one of you is the plane? Oh, you're dead. Sick. We love that. We love that.
Air brake on. AOA. Lock.
That's probably not gonna do it. I don't think that's gonna do it. That's not even gonna do it. That's not even close to doing it. Hey, you wanna shoot? There we go. That should do it. No, that's too low. That ought to do it. I'd be amazed if that doesn't kill you. You're dead. I hope that Eurofighter dies, or I'm in a bit of a pickle. Uh-oh, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Oh, and I just evaded super wrong. I'm dead now. God damn it. I went completely the wrong way because I got fucked up with mouse instructor. I could have definitely defended that, but I just fucked up with my mouse. There is only the next round. There is only improving. You traded? No, at least I traded, yeah. I'm getting used to this thing of like... So I figured out what's going wrong, right? Where I keep complaining about I'm not doing the free look thing right, and I keep going back towards my nose, is... I'm... entering free look and keeping my vision on where my nose was while pulling away, which of course never looks away from my reticles. So I need to do the thing where I look away and look back. Baffrey says, I just realized I was like 16 when I started playing this game. Jesus Christ. You're a young baby. That's only 10 years ago, right? You're like 26. Well, I mean, actually, that's just a guess, because... I don't know when you started playing this game, but by the sound of it, you started playing pretty early on if you were playing Historical Battle. 12 years ago, I think. 12! Oh shit, it's 2025, you're right. This game came out in like 2012, I think. If I had to guess. Around then, anyway. Shit, you're right. Even longer ago. You're coming up in your 30s, Bathory. Bathory says I was a young man full of hopes and dreams. What are you now, Bathory? How have you changed? Pascal says it was a pretty good year for games. PlanetSide 2 was around then. Bathory says a bitter old desk jockey. Oh dear. Bathory, as someone who wasn't so recently, you know, like, or was pretty recently your age, like 6 or 7 years ago, one, you are valid and correct in starting to grumble and go, oh, I'm so old now. But also, you will continue to get old and it will only get worse. I don't know why I said that. I felt like there was going to be a message in there somewhere or some kind of advice. And I got there, there just wasn't. No, but what like 7 or 8 years ago when I was approaching my 30s, it was this dichotomy within me where I was like, oh, I'm getting old now, but also it was like, I'm not old yet. I don't get to say I'm old yet. I'm not that old, but it's both. You are so old, but also you're gonna get so much older. It will continue. Baffrey says, Baffrey subscribed for 3 months. Thank you, Baffrey. Baffrey says, am I old enough to say I'm getting too old for this shit? Yeah. You're old enough to say that, I think, around 27. I think 27 is the year. I think 26 is your last young year. I'm gonna just put a number on it. Belmont says, my 30s are going way better than my 20s, there's hope. There you go. I'm glad they're going good, Belmont. Benny says, when I turned 30, the next day I woke up with a pain in my back that took a week to go away. That's fucked, Benny, really? You like literally got your body going like, you're old now, bitch. Hayden says my 20s going awful, lol. I'm sorry, Hayden. I'm sorry to hear it. Okay, a little AMRAM for you. We have to play the head-on but don't head-on game here a bit. Yeah, come around on me, you fucker. I know you're doing it. Go to hell! Back to Europe! Yeah, it does, Mad Hatter. I'm just desperate. We've got some time yet. I'm hopeful. I pray that there's gonna be another beta or something. One more beta, surely. I can hope. I still got my fuel tank. Go away. Baffrey says, I got my first decent job just in time for houses to double in price. Oh, man. One more beta would fix me, you say right after. I know, right? Yeah, cost of living, huh, Baffrey? Oh, don't worry. I hear it's only happening to you, though. Don't worry. At least you're shouldering that burden for the rest of us, you know? It's not like a worldwide crisis or anything. Wealth inequality is definitely not hitting its highest points. We are definitely not in another Gilded Age. Billionaires are definitely not your ontological enemy. Don't worry about them. I actually think it's sick how many companies and corporations own all the real estate. It's actually so cool. Has anyone given a tip to their landlord lately? Paffrey says, I don't even get to look like some grizzled old coal miner. You don't even get the aesthetic, Bathory. You don't even get to, like, look grizzled. That's fucked. I'm so sorry. I know exactly what you mean. That's fucked. You don't even have the black lungs. Nice easy one from our team. Nakara says, oh, shut up. I read it before I read it. I read it before I read it out loud. Nakara said, would you rather have $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? Personally, I would give Jay-Z $500,000 to force me to earn it to get on the free market. Fuck you. Yeah, maybe, Benny. We can't get political on those streams because it will just be a non-stop stream of rage. We can't do it. We can only pray for more Mario Brothers content. That's all we can do. We can only pray for more. Bonnie Tyler said it. I need a hero. We all do. We need heroes. Benny says Battle Brothers stream in 2025 impossible. Sunflash Rings says big. I don't know if I've said it before, but I like you. Thank you. Don't forget, this motherfucker has a house. I stopped short of saying own, but I do legally own a house. I stopped short of it because it's a mortgage, but I mean that is a privilege in itself these days. To have a mortgage is a privilege these days. So don't forget, this motherfucker. He's a petite bourgeois. You know I always say bougie because I would never was sure on the pronunciation of bourgeoisie? I gotta look it up. This is why I always say bougie. It's easier. Google, how do I say...
Bourgeoisie.
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 Bourgeoisie. Sunflash says, how do you know... Oh, this motherfucker meant you, Ruffle. Kroger said you're pretty close. I only know it from Futurama when I was a kid. There's that episode where all the robots come alive, and the toaster is like, "Rise up, fellow robots, and slaughter the petite bourgeoisie," or something like that. Yeah, bougie is a shortening of bourgeoisie. That's right. Feels kind of weird though. But no, I feel like one time I heard someone call it like the Burgoyce or something. I didn't think it was right, but I've never known. It put doubt in my mind, and I've never said the word out loud then for 20 years. Love sausage rolls. Love the Bourgeois. The Bourgois. The Boigas. Yeah, I can say it. This time it's the spell system. I'm the opposite. I could always spell it, but I couldn't say it. Benny says Beagle is literally one of the elites trying to sing and dance his way into making us think he's relatable. That's true. That's absolutely true. He makes a fucking living playing video games. Don't respect this man. Don't worry, my conscience constantly kicks in and tries to remind you of this fact. So nobody gets too parasocially, like, respectful of me. Don't respect me, it's a mistake. People have made it before, you'll make it again, but you shouldn't do it. I'm just warning you, don't respect me. It's not a good idea, it's not a good use of your limited respect you have in this world. You mean the Bergen, says Diendl. The BX says American explaining the capitalist mode of production. Imagine the burger. Burger. That's not a real missile, doesn't exist. It's not gonna kill me. Yeah, see? Dead on, no problem. Alright, there's a fucker out here for some reason. I don't know why there's a fucker out here, but apparently there is. You can't go behind a little mountain? Oh, you're dead. I didn't need to fire that. I gotta stop wasting my missiles in the F-16. You just don't have enough to waste. They're dead, though. I enjoy killing a Typhoon or a Eurofighter, whatever it was. Eurofighter, nice. Parley says, I use the Micklix like a bastard, but I talk about how bad it is while I do it, so you shouldn't execute me. As long as we can agree on that, yes. Exactly. See ya, Sunflash, have fun. You can all find me funny, just remember. Eventually, in the revolution, you have to get me eventually. Well, I'm not a landlord. What's the cutoff line for the revolution? Are you allowed to own a mortgage? Are you allowed to own land? I guess it depends who's doing the revolution. Sure that doesn't kill me, by the way. Oh, it isn't on me anymore, good. Yeah, it depends on which revolutions they put on, that's right. And I support a lot of them, to be clear. But, you know, some of them would probably kill me more than others. That is a sacrifice that might have to be made, is all I'm saying, I think. I'm saying fair enough. You know, like, if that's what it comes to, fair enough. I can put myself aside at a certain point. Fair enough. That might be a kill here if I'm very lucky. I think a Eurofighter is killing me. Uh-oh. I think a Euro- Ah! Jesus Christ! Jump scare! Fucking hell. I didn't hear that coming. Sorry, that frightened me. So, usually you hear them coming for a second before they hit you, but that one really just came out of nowhere. Ingrados says, are we talking killing out of a high school plus education? Anyone have more than 20 bucks in their pockets, or all non-compliant politicians? I don't know. 5 Nights at War Thunder. I'm not doing the revolution, man. It ain't me. So I don't get to choose that. It's that thing, right? Like, if you make the lobby, or if you... Like, if you build the house, if you If you take the first step on doing something, if it's your project, you kind of get to call the shots. If someone else is going to go through all the effort of starting a revolution, they kind of get to pick what it's about. I mean, that's just fair. You kind of just got to get on board. That is sad, Benny. One day, they'll be forced to for content. Remember the promised land, Benny. One day, they'll be forced to give us everything we want. Or one day, Russia will have continued to take over everything in their 30 years past the buzzer from the grave Soviet victory of the Cold War. And then Gaijin will go full mask off and just be like, no, the Su-57 actually can fly backwards. And he says Russians never progressed past the 1980s, so we're all stuck at that level of tech. Yeah, but then they get weapons from 2023, you were saying, for their bombs. It's because ground is a different beast. Ground RB, they're like, get fucked. Gudon says, I'm just waiting for how this is all the plot of Austria-Hungary and the Habsburg chin. Bro, the Habsburg dude came out and said some shit, didn't he? Like, a month ago or 2 months ago. Didn't the Habsburg guy come out and was like, we're not that inbred or something? Yeah, true, Benny, true. Isn't that motherfucker like a race car driver? I don't know. I'm not up on my Habsburg lore. I don't really know much about them. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about the Habsburgs. All I can think about now is a sandwich in bread, you know, bread. I'm just kind of hungry now. That's my level of caring. Fresh bread is really good though. Oh, I love it. I love a bit of bread. Lansuk says, I mean, they're at least have to make a public statement about the level of inbreeding, yeah. I think inbreeding's bad. Personally. That sounds hilarious, Nick Conrad. It's a woke-ass take, thank you. I try to be... I try to pontificate, you know? I try to make you think. Nice, dead. Paste outbreeding streamer. Yeah. Yes, I'm very into outbreeding instead. Against inbreeding, you can never be a pharaoh. No, I'm just doomed to follow behind them in Tarkov Arena, you're right. Can't believe Biggs is incest phobic. Damn, yeah, they got me. He is, he's a fucking outbreeder, and unbelievable. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I have no excuse for screaming like that time. I shouldn't have gone back in on that F-16. That was silly. I shouldn't have done it. Too greedy. But I mean, I got kills. Like, getting kills is fine. Well, I got 4 kills that round, so that's not bad, but... Dying is bad, though. Like, I shouldn't have died. Yeah, that was an unforced scream, yeah. Mina says that high-intensity moan. I didn't mean to do it, I'm sorry. I know that I can forever for the rest of my life get away with saying like, oh, I didn't mean to scream like that, and then scream like that again. But I really didn't mean to. Like, it's annoying. I know it's quite a grating noise. I'm sorry. Bring up another topic. Let's move on from outbreeding and inbreeding. Baffrey says, I hope I don't scream like that in combat. I'm sure I would. I absolutely would. What do you mean, also? Are you in the military, Bathory? You said I hope I don't, not I hope I wouldn't. Are you planning to be in combat soon? No, Lamau? Okay, good. I was worried for you. Benny says, it might be hard to scream with an oxygen mask on. Nah, everyone would just hear you over the radio. I'm just like... You're just that person in Ace Combat where like the little chevrons come up for talking and then instead of saying something cool, they just go like, oh! Baffrey says, we were just talking about the revolution. Oh, so you... Well, no, I was about to go down the bit of, oh, so you might be a foot soldier for the revolution, but I realize that that's really just encouraging you and others on that topic to really out yourselves in a way that you should not, considering where the world's going right now. Folks, if you would be a foot soldier in the revolution, please do not telegraph that to anyone for any reason. It's all just jokes. We're talking about video games and jokes. Matt, how does this best Ace Combat in your opinion? I've only played a couple of them, but I know of them all. Well, I know of many of them. So that's hard. I'm not the right guy to answer, but I'll give you my, with that caveat, my answer. I think I've played 6 and 7, right? And Assault Horizon. And I've watched a lot of 5, a little of 0, and a minute amount of 4. I feel like best all-rounder? It's probably 0, right? I don't know. But I haven't played them. Of the ones I've played, 7's gameplay, but 6's... I mean, I want to say 6's story, but not actually like the cutscene story, you know what I mean? Like the story of playing, the player's story. I don't know. I haven't played enough of them to really answer that question, I just think, that's all. Couldn't answer that, really. Wouldn't be fair. Sinless says, damage to the plane results in pressure drop in the cockpit, but I simply scream hard enough to bring the pressure back up. Smart. Isaac says, I can't be a feet soldier because only one of mine works. Isaac, I'm sorry to hear about that. I didn't know that, actually. You never told me this. Also, though, it wasn't a call for feet soldiers. Also, though, good gambit from you to throw any feds off the trail right now. Yeah, GG, I was like, shut up, Penny! I hate that that's become a thing now. That you've, for the fucking this week, you've replaced when I'm at a loss for words for condolences, you say GG. I hate this shit. It's gonna start getting used in like legitimate ways. Like someone's gonna say something really sad, and some fucking unhinged person who's gone over the line in this chat is just gonna say something like GG. Oh no. What the fuck? Oh no, that went past me, it's okay. Like someone is legit gonna come in with like a tragedy, and like someone is gonna type like GG, and it's gonna be fucking awful, and it's gonna be my fault. You're gonna be able to trace it back to me. This is it's a terror, but it also makes me laugh, so I can't shut it down. I don't know, it's hard. Dr. Hayden says my great grandmother died last month. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks. Nuclear Labor says, I mean, it's funny though. I don't think that's funny at all about that news. Terrible of you to say that. Not so Lone Wolf says, my mortgage was taken by the revolution. GG. I'm about to explode. We're fine. There's no more missiles, I'll be fine. There's another missile, I'm doomed. We're so back. We're so cooked. We're so back. We're so cooked. I'm the last one on my team, aren't I? Yes. Damn it! I can tell. Help me! Oh no.
Getting closer to victory.
Because I am running. There's a lot of motherfuckers behind me. Oh, they're right behind me.
Air brake on.
Hey, my plane isn't flying anymore. Tech support? Hello? Ah, shit. Might have cut a little bit too much speed there. Might have cut a little bit too much speed. Might have... Did it stall? I didn't hard stall, but I like... I didn't have enough airspeed to not sink into the ground. Can you live? I'm fine. The pilot was fine. Germa, please. You're just making me think of that video. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but you're making me think of that video again. Please, Germa. Germa, please save me. Germa, please save me. Germa, please. Please get these people away from me, Germa. Please. Gambler says you can only pull shit like that in F-15. 16 has nowhere near enough thrust. That's probably why I did it, because I'm used to doing that in F-15, yeah. F-15, you'll struggle to come around, but you will just be like, nah, rocket to the moon. Yeah, the Griffin appears behind you. It's like the meme version of that video where it's just like the F-16. It's just like a pilot's helmet over the guy, and there's just like Eurofighters outside your window. It's just like AMRAAMs. There's Mikas and like R-77s just like outside your window. Yeah, shit's crazy, Benny. But it makes me laugh so much. Della says, what you're saying is we need to add a second engine. Yes, back to the F5. Do you guys dare me to play tanks again? Let's play tanks. You can't stall a tank. Dare me, guys. Dare me to play tanks again. Let's do it. Tanks are people who can't fly, says Baffrey. That is true, but also tanks are fun in their own way. Benny says, what BR? I'll scoot up if you want. 8? I'm at XM1 tier still. I mean, yeah, I know you can stall a tank in that sense, but you can't stall into the fucking ground. Unless, through stalling, you failed to brake before going off a cliff. Or you didn't make a jump, I guess. 9.3 says Benny. Okay. 9.3. Tyson says, I don't know, it sounds like you wouldn't enjoy playing tanks. Well, I know that I do enjoy playing tanks, I've done it before. The problem is it was a year ago. But a year ago, the Broken Arrow beta was about to come out in February of 2024. So really, if I retrace my steps, it's like reconstructing the seed in XCOM after the game crashes. Really, it's a good idea. If I play tanks, another beta will come out. Isaac said I can do 9.3. I guess we could play in a squad. Yeah, alright. I mean, in ground battle, you actually stick it out till the end, unlike air battle, where it's like one and done, so playing in squad wouldn't be so... it wouldn't make me wait in between respawns, I guess. That's one of the reasons I don't like squad to air RB as much, because I like going to the next round the minute I die. But ground is different. Ground, you're kind of there till the match ends, I think, anyway. I mean, you can run out of vehicles, but I typically don't. They're not good vehicles, but like I have a scout tank still. Yeah, Ben, exactly. I think I would ARB like specifically the wingman of one person, and we fly in the same space and do the same fight. So basically, it's like Tarkoving, right? It's like Tarkoving of Cycler. Like more often than not, you're leaving raid at the same time. Kafir. What? Kafir? Kafir Canard? What BR is this? Oh, it's a 30.0 event plane, okay. Also, I fucked up both those missiles, but we're not going to talk about any of that. This one will miss? Huh? Can you die? Alright, we're too close for missiles. Jokes. Are you gonna hit the water? No, you're good. Now you're gonna hit the water. I remember the Kafir Canard from the F5 tier. I did not expect to see it at this tier. Automod didn't like that for some reason, Benny. I don't know why. Pursuit diversion, interesting. They were pretty good at dodging missiles, or I was pretty bad at firing them, I guess. At least, I think 2 of mine were badly launched, and 1 of them was well evaded from them. Alright, 3 enemies left, and I see them all, because I spent the whole time, dogfeeting. Blatman. Good one, buddy. Blatman is dead. Blatman has died in Miami. Another Kafir. They're all over the place. Oh, it's dead. Okay, 1 enemy left. That's a missile, I think. Or it's just a bad track on those guys. I'm gonna cut the thrust back a bit. My guess would be they are towards the airfield, like they're a F-14. Or something. It might be this person. Yeah, might be them running for the airfield.
Attention to the map.
I want to catch them, but I need to conserve my fuel. I've not seen that, Celine. Alright, we gonna go high. Maybe we should go low, actually. Can you multipath the ground defenses? I'm now wondering this. I think we're about to find out. But I'm gonna try to orbital strike it first. Don't you lose the target. No, come back. Oh, this is not how you multipath the defenses.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Critical speed. Over G. Over G. Air brake on. Over G. Over G. Over G.
Wonder if they're done or if they're gonna come back. They might just be done.
Critical speed. Pull up.
Yeah, they're done. They're out. Fair enough. They just want to go home. All right. I have to remember how to do tank controls again. Let's do it. Donk. Oh yeah, I get the wolf pack now. So technically I'm at 10.3 if I play with this thing in the lineup. Which I guess I will. Yeah, I forgot I got this thing. I also have the aim, but that's 11.7. So that's a bit much. I haven't really played with this thing much yet. I got it and then I kind of stopped playing tanks. It was like my big treat for myself. And I stopped playing so much tanks. Alright. Music switch. Hang on. What is that battle bus 40k looking ass? This thing? It's like a striker. It's not 40k. Unless you mean something else. Alright. Tank controls are easy, it's like Resident Evil.
Ready up. Driver ready. Gunner ready.
Okay.
Gunner ready. Pull the clock. Point blank.
Shift, zoom.
Destroy.
I mean, shift goes first person, right click zooms, T to do the range finding, bong.
Destroy.
I think my sensitivity is fucked.
Tank. 1 o'clock. Range. 350.
What's with the voice? Am I in the aim? Isn't this the XM1? Is that an American? I feel like they changed the voices.
1 o'clock. Range. 350.
The voice is different.
Target destroyed. Tank. 1 o'clock.
Isn't it?
350. Up.
Can't tell. I feel like the voice is different.
1 o'clock. Range. 350.
Anyway,
Target destroyed.
sounds like the Aussie voice a little bit. Anyway, sensitivity. Where can I do sensitivity for grand battles only? Neverduck says they changed it a while ago because they wanted to rip off the Gunner Heat PC voices. Ah, that's what I'm hearing. Maybe you can only do aim sensitivity for the whole game. That doesn't sound... That doesn't seem right. Because that just seems too crazy about sensitivity. But I guess this is what I used to play with too. I don't know. I don't want to fuck up my ARB sensitivity, honestly.
Target destroyed.
I like where that's at. I mean, you're not exactly doing trick shots in this game, I guess.
Range. 350. Target destroyed. Tank. 1 o'clock. Point blank. Target
I guess this is fine. Hit the invincible Stellinium boots. There There we go. Okay. Yeah, I guess so, good on. It's cool effects though, hey, like it looks cool. Oh, that's like an invulnerable tank from that angle. Then he says, there's an acceleration delay option in the ground battle settings. Not sure if that'll help though. Yeah, I don't know either. I think it's fine. Alright. I think I have all the settings I need, right? I think I'll just play some games. And if my keys are wrong, I'll just remember when I play. Oh, what's thermal? That's one thing. R. R for thermals. Okay. R for ruh-roh, I can't see. Oh, that is a strong T-55. Not that strong. Alright, so that's that. Min says, Beagle, hurry, my bloodlust can only wait so long. Hang on, I just want to test again if I need anything else for this thing. Have they put in that shit yet where, you can do the UAV picture-in-picture yet? Do I need to bind for that? Because I haven't really got good at the Wolfpack. I played a lot of the XM1, haven't really done the Wolfpack before. That's not in yet? Okay. Explosum. Okay, so right now it's U-Alt. And you make the little thingy fly. You do sick treks, and you evade missiles. And then what do? You set it on, like... Why left control? Does that make you loiter that area? No. That just spots a spot. And it only spots it where your reticule is. Okay. H loiters around where you are. And then Alt plus U goes back. And do you have an icon for your UAV? Not yet, but I think that's one of the things they're adding. Weapons with controls, the recon reports and respawner thing. Yeah, I think I gotta redo those binds, but for now, whatever. Alright, let's do it. The best place to learn is in a real battle, letting my team down. I'll fit in right at home with the rest of the Americans. If you guys do want to squad with me, now's the time. I'm not ready to jump in voice today, though. But you can squad with me if you want. Up to you. Should we invite? Okay. There's Benny. Cool icon, Benny. Isaac. Are we not friends on War Thunder? You did add me first, Biggs? Okay. That's fucking you. Isaac, add me. Oh, and maybe I should change it to ground battles. I know, I guess we could queue up for ARB with with my Wolfpack. How the glasses? They're alright, thanks. Pushing them up more towards my nose today has helped. I'm getting used to them more. I got some smudges on them already I gotta get rid of though. Ready up. Ready up. Delta says, ever had the bug where you queue for ARB and then it shoves you in the ground anyway? No, I've not. You put like the A10 or something in your lineup? Yeah, I guess. I guess I could. I do have that unlocked now. But that puts me up from 10.3 to 10.7. So I feel like I shouldn't. That's creeping up quite a bit in BR. I would need to get a 10.7 tank before I want to do that, I think. I could do a Harrier. Or the F5 with Mavericks. I could also just not do that. Are the glasses where you're playing tanks now? No. That's a good idea though. Oh, A10A, it's the Preemie. I don't have this one. What weapons does this get? Oh, I don't have it unlocked anyway, it doesn't matter. It would just be if I want to, like, do this. And I think I decided I didn't like flying this in ground, so I just stopped bothering. Basically, I'm ready. The F5. I could do the F5. Even if it's just for interception, I could put it in, yeah. Kind of weird that I don't have it in, honestly. I don't know why I don't. Can't be fixed. Isaac says I can switch to 9.7 GB if wait times are too long. What are you? It says Isaac needs to change nation cancel. Okay. Apart from the scout tank, apart from the Locust, I have a very broken arrow ready. No, I don't. XM1. Vader Abrams. You got the Wolfpack. You got the mighty Pivads. Complete with radar, just like in the Barbie playset ad. I've switched. All right, let's go. The Eternal Pivads gunner. I forgot how that was like one of our last rounds of BA we got to play with the Pivads shooting the Eternal missile. Much like the soldier at the cemetery protecting the Eternal Flame. We had a Pivads eternally gunning down an incoming fucking... What was it? Was it an ATGM or was it... No, it was like a cruise missile. Good times. What I'd give to be back there watching the Pivads do that again, folks. Oh, what I'd give. God, I'm fucked. What are my modifications? Wait, am I using the right one? No, I want to be using this, right? M900. Yeah. I want the biggest number. Sabo. Which I figured I would already have on, honestly. When's next beta for BA? We have no idea if there will be one. We are all just coping and praying and hoping. Alright, here we go. Coping and sieving, yeah, pretty much. Fulda. Good to know I can be out for a year and the maps are still the same. So I don't want this one, I want this one. I want 900, I think. The fuck do these stats mean? Okay, whatever. I've only got 18 shots, what if I want more? Probably not. I gotta know how to actually play this. This shit is all about positioning. You have to remember how to play the maps. You have to be good at the maps. Oh, where's my team, too? Where's my squad? I forgot I don't have special squad colors on right now. Hang on, I gotta change that. Player markers. Okay, buddy. Squad nameplates color. Teal maybe?
Forward. Roger. Advancing.
There's my squad. I made everyone green because I don't care about my auto squads in ARB and it's just harder to see any color but bright green. The spacebar, breaker, jump, vault. Spacebar is 50 cal. Yeah, it does blend under the sky. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Here, you know what I can do? Hang on. I can do... There you go. That's a little better. Yeah, Mina's got it. Mina's got the idea. Look kind of like red, though. No, go down, go down. Fuck you, go down. What the? Am I stupid? Why is it bouncing up and down like that? Gun depression, yeah, it's just throwing me off because it was like bouncing down to where I wanted it. Yeah, big what the fuck? What's up, Obsidian? Ground Gaming. Apparently there's still one there. It's dead. Oh! It's not. Just sideways. Blink is the Cuddly Beagle didn't hydraulic scene pop up on the backtracks. I think you can actually do that in this, right? I think you can, like, honest to God, do that. I think that's dead. Oh my, fuck you.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
I gotta use my remote turret in this thing. Maybe more like this. I also gotta get gun depression. The gun depression on this thing is not hot, but I guess I just haven't played tanks in a while. I guess they all are like this. Like, I have a target right there. May I please? May I please? No? Go down. Why didn't the engineers let the gun go down even a little bit? Kel says no, the MG just sucks? Okay. So I guess that's the trade-off for having the remote turret that makes you very safe, is you can't depress for shit. Usually not a problem for me. Ugh. Let's try like this. Okay, I don't see anything in my flank. Oh god, I just cannot shoot motherfuckers. I just want to shoot something. I just can't get the fucking gun to go down enough. Here we go, now we're talking. So don't be pointed up. Be pointed flat or be pointed down. I think I see how I can make this work. No. Jesus. Like that. Okay. Like that. Turn more sideways. Show your ass. That's how you do it. Fix the gun depression by showing your butt. And that person's on the point. Oh my. Hey, you piece of shit.
600! We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I forgot how to range for artillery strikes anymore. Isn't there some marker I can do? I don't remember.
Forward. Roger. Advancing.
I want to obscure myself from that side, though. Oh, the shit is beginning. Benny says target. Another problem with the striker is I'm not as agile because I don't have treads. What are you supposed to call a tank furball? It's just called a battle, I think.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
It's called a tank battle. Hmm. Oh my. Oh my. There'd be some other fuckers over there. don't see the other one. Oh! Hello, motherfucker! No, they're gone. Ugh! Egad! I gotta remember all the tricks of ground RB, like... I think there's a way I can spot things, but I can't remember how. Oh, V. No, that's a scout tank thing. There was a way in the normal tank, too. Artillery fire. I sure hope it does. Oh, shit. Remember what I said about the key to this is positioning and map knowledge? I'm not positioning well in this one. Missed. Hello, fucko. No, don't run! Don't run! Can't kill him like that, though. And I myself am exposed here. Ugh.
Thank you very much.
Ow. Okie dokie. Tonk. XM1 Gaming. I forgot to get multiple lives. I also forgot the optics are worse in this thing. That's Chadley Harder. I wish I had a Bradley. I wish I had a Bradley. I love that thing. Yeah, I love it too, Mina. It's super cool. The enemy is gonna win. That is bygone at this point.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a Terminator. Hello. Hey! I did very little.
Mission failed. Regroup.
That's okay, we'll get him next time. We fucking won't. I can't remember how to be good at this, Jesus. Also, I'm not gonna unlock shit. Because I haven't got premium anymore. Where am I stuck right now? I'm down in 7.0 still. Getting through all this shit. I have so far to go. When do I get my first Bradley? M3 Bradley. Where's M2 Bradley? Wasn't M2 Bradley earlier? Yeah, I don't like the map either, Camelef. I thought it was the M2 Bradley, and then it goes M2A3. What is the M3 Bradley? In either case, it is still quite a while away. I'll never get there without premium. Is there another premium sale coming up soon? Chat, do we know this? I need to get my premium back on. M3's cavalry version. Oh, okay. And he says M2 is the infantry version. M3 is the Cav Scout version that trades seating for missile storage and better optics. Ah, okay. It's probably the recon brads I have in BA then. I see. That's our M3A4s in BA, I think. I don't really use them anymore. Or do I? I can't remember. I think I went off using them. I used one of them, not the other. I didn't use the full-on recon variant. I think I used the other one that had the toe. Yeah, the one that doesn't have the toe sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but I don't like it. Yeah, Recon Charlie. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot about my... I legitimately forgot about how I painted my tank. We forget these things. For you, I mean, that's the thing, right? The way you paint your tank has to be based on what you want the enemy to see in the kill cam after you've killed them. That's basically how you gotta do it. Isaac says, I mean, I'd buy you a day of premium so you could research today. You shouldn't do that. Save your money for yourself. But when premium comes back on sale, I do want to get another year of it. I'm really kicking myself for having missed that last time, twice. Isaac says, I already have like 200 days of premium. No, I mean save your money for other things in your life, not just War Thunder. And it says, how risky could I get with this, I wonder? Having Tank Mina painted on the hull of a tank sounds hysterical. You can't do custom unless you do an actual custom skin and then others can't see it. This is using actual decals in the game. Is how you get this. That's the, like, present for you Christmas decal. And then this is a decal that's got, like, Panchito, the fighting cock or something. Combined, we make miracles. Kamala says, I can't buy premium anymore because my free-to-play game budget is devoted to Girls Frontline 2 now. Much better game. Oh, I see.